How you doing? It's Postman, head trainer at Liveoffbeats.com. In this video, I'm going to give you the 4 secrets to getting consistent beat sales every day. Now, if you're a producer who has beats on your hard drive, or maybe you've uploaded them to BeatStars or Airbnb, and you're trying to figure out, well, how do I get sales every single day consistently? So that way you may be able to quit your job and do this full time. You see other producers that are at the top and they seem to be getting a lot of sales and things like that, and your sales aren't consistent. Maybe you get sales every once in a while, or you hit a few people up and you get sales, but it's not consistent in every day, and it's not something that you can do every day that will be able to lead to living off your beats, living your dream as a music producer. So you want to make that leap, you want to make that transformation. So I'm here to give you 4 secrets to being able to do that. And if you do these 4 secrets, you will get consistent beat sales every day. Now, I've been doing this since 2007, training music producers. I've helped tens of thousands of music producers around the world sell their beats on the internet, make full-time incomes. Some of the top producers online are my clients. And I want to tell you how I came across these 4 secrets recently and how I know they work. So over the past couple of months, I decided I wanted to get back to talking to producers personally. So I took on consulting clients. And so my plan was to take on maybe 10 personal consulting clients where I talk personally, dig into a producer's business, see what's going on, how are they selling beats online. And so I ended up getting 46 clients. So I worked with 46 different producers personally, digging into their business, looking at their numbers, and helping them create a plan to get to the next level, selling beats online. So in doing that, I found some very, very critical patterns, because some of my clients were doing $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 per month in beat sales and selling beats every day. I mean, some amazing numbers. I saw the numbers with my own eyes. Then I had other clients who were, weren't able to sell at all. They were making $0 per month and were just getting started. And I had some clients some producers were selling, beats here and there, maybe a couple beats this week. They wouldn't sell some for about 5 or 6 days and, get another couple sales or get a sale here and there. But it wasn't consistent enough to actually live off of, right? They weren't comfortable enough to say, okay, I don't have to work anymore, right? So what I noticed was all my clients who are making thousands and thousands every month, right? Some of them doing numbers that you wouldn't believe, selling their beats online. They had something that they were all doing the same 4 things. All 4 of them had these secrets, and I'm going to share with you. And we're doing these 4 things. And the ones that struggle to consistently sell every day, they weren't doing these 4 things. They may have been doing 1 of the 4, maybe 2. The ones who weren't making any money weren't doing any of the 4. The ones that were making some money here and there may have been doing 1 of the 4. But every single producer, that client of mine that I work with, that were making consistent sales every single day, were doing these 4 secrets. So I'm going to share those 4 secrets with you in this video. So you want to watch it from beginning to end. And then I'm going to give you some more good stuff and opportunities to go even more in depth. Okay, so sit with me and pay attention and take heed to what I'm saying, because if you don't follow what's in what I'm going to share with you, you're not going to sell consistently. I don't care what you do. I don't care what it is how much you try. You'll struggle year after year after year, while other producers seem to just shoot to the top, and you continue to struggle even though you have great beats. You have your stuff uploaded. You're doing what you think is the right things, but it's just not working for you. So this video is going to help you get to that next level. So we're going to start with secret number 1. So the first thing that you're going to have to do if you want to sell beats every day consistently is you're going to have a way that you network online, right? So you need to have a networking strategy so you can hit up music supervisors, A&Rs, major artists, etc. So that way you're always talking with people who may purchase beats, but not just $20, $30 beats, but networking online so you can find deals, artists that are looking for maybe 5, 6 beats and willing to spend some money, major artists, or maybe music supervisors who, can come and take your whole catalog and pay you tens of thousands of dollars, for non-exclusive rights. These are different things that's available that you may not even know, but you have to be networking. And the best place to do it is on Instagram. So you should have an Instagram account that you have set up specifically in a certain way that you network, and you know how to find music supervisors, A&Rs, publishing companies. There's a ton of companies out there and people looking for beats, not just $20 artists. I'm talking about finding real deals. See, the problem that you may be having is you're networking, but you're networking with broke artists. Okay, you have to know how to identify and find what we call whales and big fish. These are people who work for companies, who are music supervisors, who can cut you big checks, right? So you don't have to keep nickel and diamond all the time. You also can get a check for 20, 30, 40, 50, even $100,000 at one time for a bundle of beats. Now that may sound like it's crazy, but only because you've never seen it and you don't know how to do it. But there's a ton of places online and ton of people, and they're desperately seeking the beats that you have to offer, but you're just not networking with them. They don't know you exist, right? So for example, there's one music supervisor that I'm in contact with now that I literally just saw on Instagram. It said, we're looking for producers and beats. And I just hit him up. It was like, yo, check me out. And then he checked me out, and then we had some dialogue, and this may turn to a major deal, okay? And so it's not necessarily just hitting up random people. You have to strategically know, who am I looking for? Who can possibly make me a deal that's going to do some real money, so you don't have to keep nickel and diamond the whole time. So that's the first secret, is having a networking strategy online as a producer, so you can get your catalog to big fish. So big fish is people, and big fish and whales are people who can pay real money for what you have to offer, to pay big money and cut big checks for your beats and for your production. Okay, now it exists. Okay, I've seen it with tons of producers. It's out there. You probably just don't know how to find them, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to know how to find them in a moment. But I'm just saying that the number one secret that I've found of artists, of producers who consistently sell beats every day, they don't just rely on selling them off BeatStars and Airbit. They also, go out and network online to get big fish. And you have to have your profile set up a certain way. You can't just do it randomly. You can't just be having a bunch of memes on your Instagram or some random videos and stuff and then trying to network. It has to be professional. You have to know how to do it. But networking on Instagram is something that all of them did and all of them currently do. And they've gotten some big deals because, again, when you can get a check for 10, 15, even $5,000, that goes a long way. That you can put into advertising, you can put into YouTube ads, Facebook ads, etc., to grow your online beat sales instead of just starting to keep having to scrape up $20 here, $30 there. So networking strategies, online networking strategies, is the first secret. You got to have a process and a way of doing it correctly, not just hitting people up randomly, not just hitting up anybody who they're putting out a mixtape or people begging for free beats. We're talking about people that can spend real money with you. That's secret number one. Now, secret number two is you need to have an email list of artists looking to buy what you sell. You need an email list, okay? So without an email list, what ends up happening is you have to keep trying to find new sales. You got to keep trying to find new artists. It's very difficult. So even if you sold, let's say, 100 beats last month, without an email list that you can email artists and let them know, hey, I got new beats available. Without an email list, what's going to end up happening is you got to start over from scratch every single day. Okay? And then when you release a new beat, who are you going to tell? How are you going to get the word out there? You see? So yeah, there's social media and all these YouTube and all these different things are great, but nothing is like an email list where you can email blast and let 10,000, 20,000 artists know, hey, check out my beats. I got a new beat that's dope and you might be interested. I mean, there's producers who, and I'm not trying to scare you, but making up to $500,000 a year just because they have an email list and they run promotions to their email list. So you need to have one with artists looking for what you're selling. So one of the common mistakes producers make with email lists is they think they can just buy an email list or it just random artists from scrape a bunch of emails off of Google. That's not how it works. You have to build a quality email list from artists who know, like, and trust you and build that relationship, and they have to sign up in exchange for a free beat or something like that. And you build this trust and list, this base, and then every time you email them, they'll open up your emails, they'll come buy your beats. And think about it, imagine it this way. Imagine that you finish a beat, like I got my little spot behind me where I make beats really quickly on the go and when I'm not in the studio. So I'll make a beat here, export it, and I upload it, right? So imagine I upload that beat right now, and I have an email list of, let's say, 5,000 artists on my email list, right? So as soon as I upload that beat to BeatStars, I take the link and I email my artists and say, hey guys, I got a new beat that you should check out. It's dope. I fresh off the press. Check it out now. And I send them a link to that beat. Guess what? Out of those 5,000 artists, what if I get 10 or 15, just 10 or 15 artists out of 5,000 artists purchase that beat right now? You see what I mean? So that would be a couple $100 to $1,000, just real quick like that, just off of me sending out an email. And how long does that take? How much effort does that take? Right? So you can build a significant income and sell beats every day consistently if you just have an email list that of artists that are interested in what you have to offer, which is your beats. Now, again, you can't just buy an email list. You have to build one, and you start by building it by offering something of value for artists, whether it be content or whether it be beats, etc. But something has to be in exchange. So that's secret number 2, is you have to have an email list of artists ready to buy. In fact, if you have that email list, that'll change your life. You can literally wake up, click a button, and make thousands of dollars. I mean, I'm telling you it exists because that's what I do. And that's what a lot of my clients do. Wake up, hey, I got a new beat, upload it, click the button, and literally in 30 minutes, 30 minutes of work, and you can make a couple $100 to a couple $1,000 that day. Now, it sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, it's 100% true if you do it the right way and you know how to do it, okay? Now, don't try to just, like I said, spam a bunch of people. We're not talking about spamming. We're not talking about any of that foolishness. We're talking about building a credible list of artists who can't wait to hear from you, okay? And they're waiting because they love your music and they love what you do in your movement, and I can show you how to build that type of list, and very responsive, and they're going to purchase what it is that you have to offer, which is your dope beats. So that's the second thing. All of my clients who consistently make a good amount of money, especially the top tier, all have email lists of artists, right? Now, secret number 3. Secret number 3 is Facebook ads. I mean, running Facebook ads is one of the fastest way to grow your music production business. Now, most producers are afraid of running Facebook ads, or they don't know how to do it. Like, how do I run ads? I don't want to spend money or overspend, or they lose money. But if you can run Facebook ads right now, and for practically pennies, I'm literally pennies, you can get beat sales, you can get artists to your site right now like that. So let's think about it this way. You got BeatStars or Airbit or some beat player, right? Now your beats are just sitting there. They're not getting beat plays. But what if I could send 500 artists to think about the best beat on your player. Like, yo, that beat right there is hot. What if I could send 500 artists or 1,000 artists right now to that beat player for a couple pennies per artist? How many of those beats would you sell? Think about it. If I send 1,000 artists to that one beat right now, how many beats would you sell of that beat? You probably would sell either 100, 20, 30, 40, something, but you're going to sell a good amount. You're going to make a good amount of money depending on what licenses you have, etc. But you're going to make a good amount of money. Okay? So that's the key to Facebook. You can they target artists that are just like the artists that are going to buy what you have to sell, and you can click a button. Your ads will go out to artists. They'll find the artist for you, and then your ads will show up, and then the artist will click on your ads and then buy beats from you. I mean, you have to have some type of Facebook campaign. And right now, because most producers have no clue how to do it, it's wide open for you right now to make a fortune. And you can literally go from 0 to 100 using Facebook advertising, because Facebook, they have already figured out how to make sure and collect all the people who are most likely to buy what you have to sell, which is artists looking for your beats. They already have all the data, so they just need you to create an ad so they can show it to them, and you can get your beats right in front of hundreds of thousands of artists that are looking to buy. So if you know how to run Facebook ads the right way, you have a great Facebook ad strategy. Okay, you can go from 0 to 100 and you're going to sell consistently. Without a Facebook ad strategy, again, you're going to go hit and miss. Sometimes you'll sell beats, sometimes you won't, because you don't have anything consistently bringing in traffic to your beat site. You don't have anything consistently bringing in new artists to your brand, consistently bringing in artists to build your list. That's what Facebook ads does. You can build a list of 20, 30,000 artists just like that, just by having a good Facebook ad strategy. Okay. So let's go recap. Number one, you need a good networking strategy to get whales and big fish so you can get big money for your beats that's out there right now. Like, for example, I have a deal that I did over 8 years ago with a company, and I get a royalty check every quarter. I've gotten a royalty check for my beats every quarter, and I did this deal 8 years ago and gave them a hard drive full of beats, and they've turned it into money for me every quarter. I get a great royalty check without doing any work, nothing. I just wake up, the money's in my bank account from ASCAP. So that's the type of deals that are out there, but you just don't know about them. So you have to have a proper networking strategy. The second thing you're going to need to have is an email list of artists looking to spend money on your beats, and you can build that. The third thing is the Facebook ads. Now you can use the Facebook ads to build your list and to get traffic to sell beats. I mean, it goes hand in hand. So Facebook ads, not Facebook posting, not social media, right? We're not talking about posting on Facebook. Facebook advertising is its own platform where you can then sell beats, okay? You can then advertise to artists all over the world. That's the third thing. Now, the fourth thing that you need is a YouTube strategy. Okay, you need to be on YouTube. Now, you may be saying, I'm already posting beats on YouTube and I'm not getting any views. So the common problem that I saw from my clients who did not sell was that they would be posting beats on YouTube, they would be tagging it, such and such type beats, and they just wouldn't get any views. Okay, they would not get any views, or they get 20 views, 100 views if they got lucky, but they weren't getting any sales. I had one client who even posted 100 beats on YouTube and couldn't get any sales. All he got was little views here and there, and maybe once or twice got lucky and got maybe 500 views. But then you see other producers that are getting thousands of views. One of my clients that I actually interviewed that is getting 1.6 million views per month on YouTube and selling beats like crazy. So the difference is the way that you use YouTube. So there's an actual strategy, a behind the scenes strategy that most producers aren't privy to how to get ranked. So getting ranked and getting your stuff and your beats at the top of the search engines is one of the key factors in having success. And again, most producers don't know how to do it. You can't just use keywords and tags. There's stuff behind the scenes that you have no clue about that gets you ranked. Okay, so let's say if I put in Drake type beat, you want to be at the top of the search engine on YouTube, you're going to make a ton of sales. If you don't get ranked, which most producers don't, because you don't know the real secrets to getting ranked. So, and it's too much. I can't give you all those here. I have to really show you how to do it because it's a lot to it. But there is a strategy that works pretty much every time flawlessly. That's why you see the same producers at the top every single time. And then the second part of YouTube is YouTube advertising, knowing how to use the YouTube advertising platform, okay, to get sales. So, there's organic ranking, which means that when someone searches for your beat, searches for Drake type beat or whatever, you get to the top of the search engine. Now there's paid traffic on YouTube where you can have your ad be placed at the top of every single search term, and your beat is going out to thousands and hundreds of thousands of artists every single day. But you have to spend some money. You use YouTube advertising, and having a YouTube ad strategy, it's wide open. It's dead cheap. I mean, you could be like, I had a client who spent 49 cents and sold 2 beats at $50 a pop, right? So it's that type of return for your money. Okay. So you can get thousands, tens of thousands of views very quickly by using the YouTube ads platform. So you need to have an organic strategy so you can get ranked and get free beat sales, and it's 100% free. And then you need to have an ad strategy so you can then multiply your beat sales. So you can be getting, if you're getting 100 beat sales a month from YouTube organic, you can get another 100 from YouTube ads. Now that'll be 200 beat sales per month. Now, these 4 secrets, if you have these 4 in place, not only are you going to be selling beats every day, but you're going to be increasing your beat sales to the point where, like, one of my clients did $500,000 last year. Okay, so that seems crazy and all that kind of stuff, but it's really numbers that you start from the beginning where you are and you keep growing, because when you have these 4 things in place, you don't just stop at one level. It just keeps growing and growing, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, so you got some producers doing close to $1 million online. Now that seems far-fetched to you right now, but you could be doing the same thing. So now the question is, how do you learn how to do all these 4 things? Now what we did was we did a live stream, and I took the top producers and we did a mastermind live stream, a boot camp that was 4 weeks. So 4 weeks we met online and I showed my screen showing you how to do each one. So it's over 12 hours of video where you can literally look on my screen, okay? And I'm showing you secret number one. Here's how to find big fish. I even give you places to submit your beats, and I show you how to find music supervisors, A&Rs, publishing companies, and hit those people up directly. Not no middleman, but them people directly. I show you how to find them, how to set up your Instagram, how to get responded to, and we even write the message that you're gonna send. It's all on my screen. You watch it, okay? The other thing is you also get worksheets and different sheets that help you track what you're doing in your results. So if you know that you don't have a proper networking strategy, then you want to get this ultimate beat selling blueprint, because in the ultimate beat selling blueprint, like I said, we did a 4-week intensive masterclass, okay? And I'm telling you, the producers got so many results because each week is one secret, and you look at my screen and we do exactly. You don't have to think. You don't have to figure it out. You just look at my screen and copy what I have. So we talk about email list building, like we talked about the email list building. I show you exactly how I do it on my screen. The Facebook ads, you look at my screen, copy the settings, get the results, get beat sales. Okay. We have producers getting sales the same day that we finished one of the master classes. They applied it and got beat sales the same day. And the reason why is because you don't have to think. You don't have to figure it out. Also, you're going to learn YouTube. We have a master class, a class on YouTube where I show you how to rank organically, the real secrets to ranking and getting your beat sales absolutely free just by getting ranked on YouTube, and then also how to run the ads. And there's no guesswork. This isn't theory. This isn't you taking a notepad. You just look at my screen and copy exactly what you see and get the results. So the Ultimate Beat Selling Blueprint, it's a blueprint on those 4 secrets showing exactly how to do it. So you don't have to guess. You don't have to think. If you want to sell beats consistently, then you just have to do these 4 things. And in this blueprint, I'm showing you. And you get access to all the recordings, all 4 weeks. You get that right now. So you don't have to wait 4 weeks to get one each week. You're going to get access to all 4 right now, so you can take off and be the next big music producer selling your beats online. Again, let me be very clear. All you have to do is copy what's on my screen. It's over 12 hours. Okay, 12 hours of content of you being able to see my screen as I go over every single aspect of selling beats online. And you watch me in real time as I do it. Create Facebook ads, as I build the email list, as I show you. I even give you the emails to load up in your email list, the sequence. I give you people to network with. I show you how to rank organically for YouTube. You look on my screen and do it. And I mean, there's nothing else for you to have to do after that. I mean, there's nothing else you're going to need. You just follow it, and you're going to have a music production business that's going to be producing thousands of dollars every month. How could you not, right? So I took everything that I learned from working with the producers that were successful and making a killing, and I just showed you exactly what they're doing, and I just let you see it on my screen so you can just do it. Now, how long does it take for you to become successful? Well, I've seen producers, like I said, the same day sell beats, you know, in 1 month, 2 months, take off and doing $5,000, $10,000 a month selling beats online. It depends on how much you do and how fast you work, but it's possible. Okay, here's what we do know. If you keep doing the same things, you're going to get the same results. So let me ask you, how many beats are you selling right now? How many beat plays are you getting right now? Do you just have beats sitting on your hard drive? Do you have them just sitting on an Airbit player and a BeatStar player not making no money? So if that's the case, then why wouldn't you just say, hey, you know what, let me see on this man's screen how to just take these and turn it into cash in my bank account? That's essentially what I'm doing. I'm showing you the thing. You're here, you got all these beats, you're trying to get the money in your account, and that's what the Ultimate Beat Selling Blueprint does, is it transforms these beats on your hard drive just sitting there collecting dust. You put all that time and energy into making these dope ass beats, and they're sitting there, and then now you want the cash in your bank account. And so just think of the Ultimate Beat Selling Blueprint as that transformation chamber that takes those beats and then turns them into cash in your bank account. That's the Ultimate Beat Selling Blueprint. And it does it in a way that it's not that hard. You don't have to learn anything. You don't have to figure nothing out. Literally just watch my screen, right? That was the whole point, is that you can just watch my screen and copy and paste, and you're going to be successful. because I just did exactly what all my successful clients did and just showed it to you. These are secrets that you're not going to learn anywhere else. No one's going to give you the game nowhere else. So I put it in the Ultimate Beat Selling Blueprint. And again, you're not going to get these secrets anywhere else. My clients aren't going to come out with the secrets. If you don't know, you don't know. That's why I'm giving this to you, so you can understand what you've been doing wrong. If you really have a passion for music production, I mean, it's so much money being made now, producers online. I mean, it's like, why would you sit there and be like, okay, no, you know what, man, I'm going to just not get the blueprint, man. I'm going to just figure this out. How does that work out for you? How does figuring things out work? Why would you sit there and figure it out? How can you figure it out? Right? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You need to have this blueprint right now and start digesting it right now. You get access to everything instantly, and producers pay up to $1,000 to get on this blueprint and have access live on the live stream. You're getting all the recordings for a fraction of the cost. And think about how much money you make. It's an investment. Just think about, what if you go through the blueprint and you start selling 2 beats a day? How much money is that to you? Think about it. Go look at your beat player and say, okay, if I sold 2 beats a day, how much is that a month? And you look at how much money it is a month, and you say, what if I multiply that times 12? Now, how much are you going to make extra this year, right? By selling beats consistently every day. So if that's how much you're going to make this year, how much would this be worth to you? How much would a blueprint to show you that, not teach you, not give you theory, but show you on my screen how to do it? So you can just look at it, copy and paste, show you everything, literally setting everything up on my screen, and you can literally just look at it and duplicate what I did, and you'll be selling beats every day. Okay? So the Ultimate Beat Selling Blueprint, you need to get that right now. I'm telling you, it's going to change your life, because it's never been anything like this before. And these are proven techniques, proven methods that work. They work every time, and they'll get you to that next level. So how much is your dreams really worth to you? That's the question. Why wouldn't you do this? Why wouldn't you say, hey, you know what? Let me try this out. And this is the reality of it. If you take it and apply it, if you get the blueprint and you apply the blueprint and you don't at least make your money back, then just tell us and you get 100% refund. Like, it doesn't matter to us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know you're going to make a bunch of money. We know you're going to sell beats every day by applying. So if you apply to us on the blueprint and it don't work for you, you get 100% no questions asked refund. Okay? We'll do it like that. All you do is shoot an email to postman@liveoffbeats.com and you'll get 100% refund, no questions asked. If you apply the stuff and it don't work, okay? Because that's how confident that I am that it's going to work. Because I use it, my clients use it, and I'm just showing you, hey, here's been the issue. Imagine if your car didn't work, man. Are you going to say you're going to go to a mechanic and ask him how to fix it? Or are you going to just keep saying, I'm going to figure this out, man. Let me go get my tool belt and let me just start If you don't know nothing about cars, if you don't know why your engine's not working, why would you just try to figure it out yourself instead of going to an expert and saying, just show me how to do it. Show me how to get my car running. And the mechanic could sit there and just show you, okay, do this, this, and this, and now it's going to work. That's all it is. That's all selling beats. You thought it was a big mystery. You thought it was difficult. You couldn't figure it out. But it's just because you don't have the blueprint. So that's what a blueprint is. It's like, hey, you don't have to figure this out. Just follow the blueprint. It's no theory involved. It's not a class. You don't have to worry about learning. Just copy what you see on the screen. And we got 12 hours of video, and we're covering all 4 aspects. And you're looking at my screen as I go and set all this stuff up, create ads. We create Facebook ads. I give you all the secret settings that allow you to get, clicks for hella cheap. I give you all the secret stuff of getting ranked organically on YouTube. If you put your beats on YouTube, you'll be getting tens of thousands, 20,000, 100,000 views, and then ultimately hundreds of sales, maybe thousands of sales off YouTube. We're showing you this on my screen, giving you all the secrets, letting it out. I've never done anything like this before, and it's in the blueprint. You need a blueprint, okay? That's why you're not selling consistently every day. What are you waiting on? Like, why are we still even having this conversation? You should be clicking that button down on this blueprint so you can live that life of your dreams. What will your life look like if you didn't have to work every goddamn day doing something that you hate, and you was able to wake up, make a beat from your home studio or your studio, wherever you want to make your beats at, you upload it, export out for you, upload it, click a button, send an email, and you make hundreds of dollars, possibly thousands of dollars. That's a reality. It's logical. It's not nothing that's like magical and mystical. Just think about it. If you had an email list of 5,000 artists right now, you exported your beat, uploaded it to your BeatStars or your Airbit, and you click send on your email list or whatever platform you use. You click send. You say, hey, I got a new beat. I mean, they're gonna come buy the beat. That's just not rocket science. We do this every day. Okay, every day. So I know it sounds unbelievable because you're so used to working hard for money and all that goofy stuff, but you know in your heart that if you follow what you love, you always hear that. Follow what you love and the money will follow. That's how it works. You don't have to work hard. If you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. But why are you working out every day? Because you ain't doing what you love. You see, you know these things, but you're not living these things. And so what the Ultimate Beat Selling Blueprint does is allow you to live these things, because you're going to be selling something that you love to do anyway. And you don't have to figure out how to sell it, how to market it, and you figure out what things ain't working. You know, one of the things I get from producers is, why it just ain't working? I'm frustrated. I'm trying everything. No, you're not trying everything. You're trying the wrong things. Okay, so if the results aren't there, insanity is trying the same thing, expecting different results. So if you don't have the blueprint, imagine if I'm trying to build a house and I just take I don't know nothing about building a house, honestly. Let me be honest with you. I don't know anything about building a house, okay? So imagine I'm trying to build a house, okay? And I just go take a bunch of bricks and wood and some nails and hammers and start hammering on stuff. Okay? I may have watched a couple shows on TV. This thing gonna turn to no house because I don't know what I'm doing. Okay? And I just throwing bricks here. I'm just taking a brick. I throw a brick on here. I take a brick over here. Throw it. And then one day I think I'm gonna wake up and the house gonna be here just because I took 5 years. I can do that for 20 years. I can do that for 50 years and still not have a house. And somebody else who has a blueprint to a house could literally in 1 month take all the same materials and build a beautiful house with it. That's what you're missing. Think about what I'm telling you. So you sitting there trying to sell beats, putting a brick over here. Okay, let me do a little bit of YouTube. Let me do a little bit of this. Let me hit people up over here. Let me try to do this. And that's just throwing bricks. But without a blueprint, what's going to happen? In 10 years, you still ain't going to have a production business that consistently sells beats every day. It ain't going to happen. Okay, I've been consulting with producers for years. In fact, over a decade. So if that's the case, I can see the producers who try the same stuff over and over and over again and don't realize that it's never going to happen for you without a blueprint. You're doing the wrong things the wrong way. You may do a little bit right over here, a little bit right over there, but you're not doing everything consistently in a system in a way that's going to be able to produce the type of consistent, predictable income selling beats every day that you want. That's all it is, man. It ain't rocket science, man. It's not because you're not smart. It's because you're not doing the right things the right way. And the blueprint, you can't mess up. You can't mess up because you're looking at my screen. How awesome is that? So right now, you could be downloading it, and just like how you watching this video, you could be watching my screen, and I'm saying, do this, do that, and you see it on my screen, and you just go on your screen, you just do that, the exact same settings, everything, okay? And it was a 4 week, and again, it was 4 weeks worth of material, man. It's over 12 hours. So you don't have to go through all, and each week deals with a certain aspect. So you just have to go to the one that you need at the moment. If you're like, hey, I need to learn how to build a list, we got a 2.5 hour video showing you how to build your list, how to set up your list, how to create a landing page, how to do all that stuff. I show you on my screen and do it. How to set up your email sequence so that way you continue to sell. And you can literally, the best part is you can set it up in advance. I teach you in the blueprint how to set it up a month, 2 months in advance, so you can literally go to sleep and not have to do another thing, and you'll be selling beats every day without even having to touch it on autopilot. You can be living free. You understand? Free to create, free to go buy equipment, free to go explore, free to travel, all those things. Now that may seem foreign and impossible if you work every day. I get up and go to work. I used to do that, you know, when I was 19 years old, 13 years ago. I ain't had a job since then. I don't even know what it feels like to live like that anymore. That's torture. I hated it then, and I would hate it now. Okay? But you don't have to live like that. You're choosing to. So the blueprint is that transformation you've been looking for. Okay? It's the liaison between beats on your hard drive. Don't use BeatStars and Airbit and all these places like a glorified hard drive. Pretty much, it's a cloud storage. You're paying for cloud storage at this point. Okay? Without the blueprint, when you put the blueprint in place, now you upload it and now it's turning into money. Okay, because that's what ultimately the whole economy is about, right? It's about taking things and turning it into cash. You just don't know how to do it. You just need the blueprint on how to do it online. It's not that hard. You just gotta. It's just just need the blueprint. So look, do this. Click down there and get the blueprint now and start applying it and watch how things. I mean, it's gonna. And trust me, you don't have to go through the whole thing before you start seeing results. You'll start seeing results. Producers, after the week one, after the first video, you're gonna get results. Because I'm showing you on my screen where to submit to, how to find whales. I'm showing you where you can get $10, $20, $30, $100,000 checks, okay, for beats. companies that will cut those type of checks. Where do you find them at? I'm showing you on my screen, and I show you the people. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving you the people. It's like you have it right there in front of you. It's not rocket science, okay? So I want you to make sure and get the blueprint, follow the blueprint. You cannot lose with this, okay? You will win. You will win. Finally, you will have a consistent, predictable income, because this solves the problem that you've been having. Okay, this is the problem solver. So I want you to look at it as this is the answer to those prayers. Damn, how do you produce selling beats every day? How are they doing that? How am I looking at getting 10,000 beat plays on one beat on BeatStars on Airbnb? And I can't barely get a play or a couple plays, and definitely not getting sales every day. This is the answer to that. And you say, Postman, how do you know it will work? Well, after you work with 46 producers in the course of 2 months, personally looking at their businesses and helping them and seeing what works, tell them to apply this and watching their sales grow, you learn a few things, right? So I know exactly what works and exactly what doesn't work. Okay, I can identify exactly what doesn't work in your music production business, and I can tell you what does work. And I'm telling you, you apply this blueprint. You apply this blueprint, okay? And it's going to change your life forever. Okay? It's going to change your life forever. Okay? Because now you'll have money coming in every day from beats, and that's what you're missing. That's why you have to go to work. Why do you get up and go to work? Because you love it. You go to work because you need the check, right? You go to work because you need the money, and you trade your time. You slave away, slaving your time for money, even though God gave you this gift and you developed this talent and this skill to sit there and make music that the world loves. You don't utilize it. So what I want you to do right now is click down there, download the blueprint, and watch your music production business and life change. Click down there, download the Ultimate Beat Selling Blueprint now.